to use what we need to use. And there's a question potentially that links to what you were saying, where people were saying to a lot of us as practitioners that, okay, but if you have all of this divine sort of power in indigenous systems, why could you not rile against coloniality? And I think one of the main reasons was because Africans in general across the diaspora have been groomed into systems of morality. We are
Yeah.
almost raised to have this sense of good and bad.
Yes.
And because our ancestors were trained on that, there were things that they were taught were intrinsically bad and
Yeah.
should not be done.
Yes.
Today, we're discovering, no, there's no such thing. You
Right.
needed to be able to utilize all of the tools at your disposal, even if it meant eliminating the threat in a final manner so that it doesn't continue. Because we are so congenial, we are so
Right.
magnanimous. We want to give you pieces of land. No, we should have chased you away from
Yes,
the very beginning, because we knew you were coming. We
it's true.
thought you would be better than what we saw, and you proved us right. And then you dispossessed, and you displaced, and you raped, and you plundered, but we had the capacity when you landed to sink your ships. We
Yeah.
didn't,
We did.
because there's a sense of moral order
Yeah.
that I think is partially an indoctrination that causes us to live below our means. Because if you think about it, the capitalist in its extremity, or capitalism in general, does not care for morality. It cares for profitability.
That's right.
The end justifies. So even if you're polluting the earth, even if you are warming the earth, even if you're using people, you're exploitative, the end for them justifies the means. And that single-minded pursuit of that capitalistic ideal is admired by so many people.
Yeah.
But when we get single-minded about our African ways of being, about what we're doing spiritually, suddenly we are demons, suddenly we are witches, suddenly why are you doing this? Why are you so dedicated to this? What are you getting from? And I think that our paradigm perhaps, needs to shift a little bit so that we can get to a place where the purpose is the main thing, and
Yes.
we are willing to die for the purpose.
That is true. But balance, Brother
Yeah.
Mogasi, with this. I'll balance with this. Because I always use the principles against the macro and the micro. Now, there are certain things, there are certain spiritual laws that say even I won't break, because I feel like it would be an abomination to the spiritual laws that protect me, right?
Yes.
So, right. So you're right with that morality, right? All right. For instance,